The holographic entity watched intently, its energy patterns shifting with each narrative. Images of medical researchers working tirelessly during global pandemics, communities supporting each other through climate disasters, and individuals sacrificing personal comfort for collective well-being played out. Hana Kim took the next presentation. She demonstrated human creativity by showcasing art, music, and cultural expressions from around the globe. Complex mathematical algorithms translated human emotional experiences into universal communication patterns. Intricate musical compositions, paintings that captured human emotion, and architectural marvels appeared in holographic displays. But the entity seemed particularly fascinated by humanity's ability to create beauty from abstract concepts. A young physicist named Dong Wu presented humanity's scientific journey. He showed the progression from simple stone tools to quantum computing, highlighting the exponential growth of human knowledge. Each technological leap was accompanied by stories of individual innovation and collective collaboration. The cosmic guardian's energy began to pulse differently. Something was changing in its perception of humanity. Military representatives demonstrated not weapons of destruction, but humanitarian missions. Rescue operations, peacekeeping efforts, and global cooperation projects revealed a species capable of empathy and collective problem-solving. Philosophers took the stage, presenting complex ethical discussions about human rights, environmental preservation, and social progress. They showed how humanity continuously challenged its own limitations, seeking better ways of existing. The entity began generating complex scenarios, hypothetical challenges that would typically destroy or divide a civilization. Each time, the HFY human team found innovative, collaborative solutions that prioritized collective survival and ethical considerations. One particularly intense moment came when the Cosmic Guardian presented a simulation of a global crisis. The human team worked together, representing different cultural backgrounds, scientific disciplines, and philosophical perspectives. Their ability to find unified solutions stunned the entity. "Your species does not simply react," the Guardian communicated. "You evolve, you adapt, you transform." Biological researchers showcased humanity's medical advancements. They demonstrated how humans develop technologies to heal, to extend life, to understand complex biological systems. Each breakthrough told a story of collective human potential. The presentation wasn't about proving superiority, but demonstrating potential. Humanity showed itself as a species of explorers, thinkers, creators, and caregivers. Unexpected moments touched the cosmic entity, a video of children from different cultures playing together, scientists collaborating across national boundaries, communities supporting each other during challenging times. As the presentation concluded, something profound happened. The holographic entity's energy signature began to change. What initially seemed like a cold analytical assessment transformed into something resembling curiosity, even respect. June noticed subtle shifts in the entity's communication patterns. The initial dismissive tone had completely disappeared, replaced by genuine interest. The world watched through global broadcast systems. This wasn't just a scientific presentation, this was humanity's most important job interview with the cosmos. As the final presentations concluded, a profound silence filled the research facility. The Cosmic Guardian remained motionless, processing the extraordinary information it had just received. Humanity had been evaluated, and something extraordinary was about to happen. Thanks for listening. The laboratory trembled with an energy that defied scientific explanation. June Park watched in absolute amazement as the cosmic entity began its transformation, its holographic form becoming more substantial with each passing moment. "Your species has challenged everything I understood about emerging civilizations," the Guardian communicated, its voice now carrying a remarkable depth of emotion previously undetected. Massive holographic displays erupted around the research facility, showing intricate cosmic maps, technological schematics, and complex evolutionary pathways. The entire room became a living, breathing representation of universal knowledge. Hana Kim noticed something extraordinary happening. The cosmic entity was no longer just observing. It was actively integrating with human technological systems. Complex data streams began flowing through research computers, bringing with them technologies centuries beyond current human understanding. Powerful energy pulses started recalibrating scientific equipment. Quantum processors received unprecedented upgrades, medical scanning technologies transformed, and communication systems expanded exponentially. It was like receiving a complete technological overhaul in mere seconds. "We will assist your developmental progression," the entity declared. Its tone had shifted from analytical assessment to something resembling mentorship. Satellite networks worldwide began receiving extraordinary data packages. Scientific institutions simultaneously downloaded technological blueprints for advanced energy systems, medical regeneration techniques, and interstellar communication protocols. The crystal that originally contained the entity started transforming. Its molecular structure began producing microscopic technological seeds, nanobots capable of environmental restoration, medical healing, and technological enhancement. Dr. Elena Rodriguez watched in amazement as initial analysis showed these nanobots could potentially solve multiple global challenges: climate change, disease prevention, sustainable energy production. Global communication systems buzzed with excitement. Major research institutions received simultaneous transmissions containing technological secrets that would revolutionize human civilization. The Cosmic Guardian revealed its true purpose. It wasn't just an observer, but a cosmic mentor designed to assist emerging civilizations with potential. Humanity had proven its worth through demonstration of adaptability, creativity, and collective problem-solving. "Your emotional intelligence intrigues us," the entity communicated. "Most civilizations develop technological capabilities without corresponding ethical development. You demonstrate potential for balanced progression." Unexpected technological gifts began manifesting. Advanced medical technologies capable of eliminating genetic diseases, environmental restoration techniques, and sustainable energy systems appeared in research databases worldwide. Military research facilities received defensive technological systems that could neutralize potential cosmic threats without causing destruction. These weren't weapons, but sophisticated protective technologies designed for peaceful cosmic interaction. Quantum communication protocols allowed researchers to establish the first stable interstellar communication network. Humanity was being introduced to a broader cosmic community, not as a primitive species, but as a potential equal. The transformation wasn't just technological, it was philosophical. The cosmic entity was fundamentally reshaping human understanding of its place in the universe. June realized this moment would forever divide human history into two distinct periods, before and after this extraordinary encounter. Global leaders watched in stunned silence as humanity received its cosmic invitation. This wasn't conquest or invasion, but an unprecedented opportunity for evolutionary advancement. The research facility became a beacon of hope, a physical representation of humanity's potential. The crystal that originally crashed in the Atacama Desert now pulsed with a soft, welcoming light, a symbol of unexpected connection. As hours passed, the world began to understand the profound significance of this moment. Humanity had been evaluated and found worthy of cosmic mentorship. The Moin transformation was complete, but in many ways it was just the beginning of an extraordinary journey. Thanks for listening. Scientific training, countless theories about potential extraterrestrial life. Everything was about to be challenged. The entity continued, revealing fragments of its mission. It was a guardian, a sentinel sent to evaluate emerging species across multiple galaxy sectors. Humanity was just one of many potential candidates being assessed for cosmic integration. Complex data streams began flooding research computers. Technical specifications, advanced mathematical concepts, and glimpses of technologies centuries beyond current human understanding poured through the communication channel. June noticed something fascinating. The entity wasn't just transmitting information, It was testing, probing, trying to understand human cognitive capabilities. Each transmitted concept seemed designed to challenge and expand human intellectual boundaries. "We require understanding," the entity stated. "Your species presents an interesting anomaly in cosmic developmental patterns." As hours passed, the research team worked frantically to document every moment. This wasn't just a scientific breakthrough. This was potentially the most significant moment in human history. The crystal continued pulsing, its internal mechanisms now fully active. Whatever journey was about to begin, humanity stood at its unexpected beginning. Something profound was awakening, and nothing would ever be the same again. Thanks for listening. The laboratory hummed with an electric tension as the crystal's energy began to intensify. Junpark watched in absolute amazement as the holographic entity started to take a more defined shape, its form shifting between multiple dimensional representations. Suddenly, a powerful energy pulse swept through the research facility. Computers flickered, emergency systems activated, and for a brief moment everything went completely silent. The researchers held their breath, knowing something extraordinary was about to happen. The crystal began to crack, not with the typical fracturing of geological formations, but with a precise, almost deliberate pattern. Intricate lines spread across its surface, glowing with an internal blue-green light that seemed to breathe with its own consciousness. "Containment protocols," Dr. Elena Rodriguez shouted, but her voice seemed distant, muffled by the extraordinary event unfolding before them. As the crystal split open, a wave of energy erupted. It wasn't destructive. Instead, it felt like pure information, a cascade of knowledge that momentarily overwhelmed everyone in the room. Hana Kim felt her mind expanding, catching glimpses of complex cosmic landscapes and technological marvels beyond human imagination. The entity emerged, not as a physical being in the traditional sense, but as a living holographic projection that seemed to exist between multiple states of matter and energy. Its form was fluid, changing with each passing second, adapting to the environment around it. "I am a guardian," the being communicated, its voice resonating directly within the researchers' minds. "My mission spans millennia, across countless star systems. Robotic monitoring systems went haywire. Advanced tracking equipment struggled to capture the entity's unique energy signature. It was unlike anything humanity had ever encountered, a perfect blend of biological intelligence and technological sophistication." June noticed something peculiar. The entity wasn't just communicating, it was studying them. Every movement, every reaction was being analyzed with incredible precision. Humanity was under a cosmic microscope, being evaluated by an intelligence that had likely witnessed the rise and fall of countless civilizations. "Your species presents an interesting anomaly," the entity continued. Its holographic form began projecting complex star maps, showing the intricate web of galactic civilizations. Most emerging intelligent life follows predictable developmental patterns. You do not. The laboratory transformed into a living canvas of cosmic information. Star systems appeared and disappeared, technological progressions mapped out like intricate neural networks. The researchers watched in stunned silence. As millennia of cosmic history unfolded before their eyes, Hana's scientific mind raced. This wasn't just first contact. This was a comprehensive evaluation of human potential. The entity was searching for something, probing their collective consciousness for some undefined quality. Suddenly, the holographic projection zoomed in on human historical moments, scientific discoveries, moments of collective cooperation, instances of unexpected innovation. The entity seemed particularly interested in humanity's ability to adapt, to overcome seemingly impossible challenges. "Fascinating," it communicated. "Your species demonstrates an unpredictable capacity for growth." Emergency protocols were completely forgotten. Military personnel who had surrounded the facility stood transfixed, their weapons forgotten as the cosmic drama unfolded. The entity began transmitting technical information, glimpses of technologies centuries beyond current human understanding. Advanced propulsion systems, energy manipulation techniques, biological enhancement protocols, knowledge that could revolutionize human civilization in moments. But there was a test hidden within these transmissions. The entity wasn't simply giving this information away. It was challenging humanity, watching how they would process and potentially utilize this extraordinary knowledge. June realized they were being evaluated not just as individual researchers, but as a representative sample of entire human civilization. Every reaction, every response was being carefully analyzed. As hours passed, the laboratory became a gateway between human reality and something far more expansive. The crystal continued to pulse, its internal mechanisms working in perfect synchronization with the holographic entity. Something profound was happening, a cosmic encounter that would redefine humanity's understanding of its place in the universe. The awakening had begun. Thanks for listening. The world held its breath as humanity prepared to demonstrate its worth to the cosmic observer. June Park understood this was more than a scientific presentation. This was a defining moment for the entire human species. International teams assembled, representing the most brilliant minds from diverse scientific, philosophical, and cultural backgrounds. The challenge was clear: prove humanity's potential to a being that had likely witnessed the rise and fall of countless civilizations. Dr. Elena Rodriguez stepped forward first. Her presentation wasn't about technological achievements, but about human resilience. She began by showing documentaries of human survival, people overcoming natural disasters, medical breakthroughs, communities rebuilding after unimaginable challenges. The desert winds swept across the Atacama's barren landscape, carrying whispers of an extraordinary moment about to unfold. June Park adjusted his high-tech binoculars, scanning the horizon where a massive dust cloud slowly settled after the meteorite's thunderous impact. The crash happened just moments earlier, a blazing streak of silver-blue light cutting through the cloudless sky like a cosmic knife. Local observatory sensors had tracked the object's descent, alerting scientific teams worldwide about something truly unique. This wasn't just another space rock. This was different. "Someone get me ground-penetrating radar," June shouted to his research team. His weathered hands moved swiftly, connecting various monitoring devices. Dust particles danced around their specialized expedition vehicles, each packed with cutting-edge detection equipment. Hana Kim, his brilliant research assistant, already had the thermal imaging scanner operational. Her fingers danced across holographic displays, revealing intricate thermal patterns beneath the impact crater. "The temperature readings are impossible," she muttered, adjusting frequency settings. The meteorite had created a perfect circular crater approximately 50 meters wide. Unlike typical impact sites, this one seemed almost mathematically precise, as if deliberately carved rather than randomly struck. Surrounding rock formations showed zero signs of traditional meteor damage. Specialized drones equipped with multi-spectral cameras began surveying the area. Each drone transmitted real-time data, creating a comprehensive 3D map of the impact zone. Something metallic gleamed beneath layers of desert sand, reflecting an unnatural iridescent sheen. "Prepare excavation protocols," June instructed. "We're dealing with something extraordinary." 2 robotic excavation units, designed specifically for extreme terrain exploration, carefully approached the crater. Controlled remotely by Hana, these machines moved with surgical precision, removing layers of compacted earth and rock. Suddenly the ground beneath them pulsed. A low-frequency vibration emerged, causing communication equipment to momentarily flutter. Team members exchanged nervous glances. This wasn't standard meteorite behavior. The robotic units revealed a crystalline structure approximately 2 meters long. Its surface reflected light in impossible geometric patterns, shifting colors from deep midnight blue to brilliant silver green. No known terrestrial or extraterrestrial material matched its composition. "Electromagnetic readings are off the charts," whispered Hana, her scientific curiosity overwhelming any potential fear. A faint humming emerged from the crystal, almost like a heartbeat. Sophisticated sensors detected complex energy signatures that suggested something living, or once living, resided within this extraordinary object. Military and scientific personnel from various international agencies began converging on the site. Helicopters circled overhead, their rotors creating mini dust storms. Containment protocols were activated, transforming this remote desert location into a high-security research zone. June approached the crystal, wearing a specialized protective suit designed to handle potential biological contamination. His steady hands carefully collected initial samples, each movement calculated and precise. "We're looking at something that doesn't follow any known scientific rules," he told his team. "This isn't just a meteorite, this is a message." The crystal continued pulsing, its internal structure seeming to breathe with an alien rhythm. Complex internal mechanisms, if they could be called mechanisms, shifted and realigned, suggesting something far more advanced than mere random geological formation. As night fell, powerful floodlights illuminated the crater. Researchers worked in shifts, documenting every microscopic detail. The discovery promised to rewrite everything humanity understood about cosmic interactions and potential extraterrestrial life. Little did they know, something inside that crystal was slowly awakening, watching, analyzing, preparing to make first contact in a way no one could possibly anticipate. The Atacama Desert, once a symbol of earthly emptiness, had become ground zero for humanity's most significant cosmic encounter. Thanks for listening. The laboratory buzzed with nervous anticipation as Hana Kim carefully maneuvered the crystal specimen under high-resolution scanners. Midnight had long passed, but no one on the research team felt like sleeping. Something about this artifact demanded constant attention. Specialized cooling systems surrounded the crystal, maintaining a precise environmental balance. Each scan revealed increasingly complex internal structures, intricate networks that seemed to pulse with an almost organic rhythm. It wasn't just a rock, it was something alive. "Look at this," Hana called out to June, pointing at a holographic display. Microscopic filaments within the crystal appeared to be reorganizing themselves, creating complex geometric patterns that shifted and changed with each passing minute. Suddenly a soft vibration began. The equipment started to flutter. Computers flickered, monitors danced with strange interference. The laboratory's sophisticated tracking systems struggled to maintain stable readings. Dr. Elena Rodriguez, a senior xenobiologist, leaned closer. "It's responding to something," she whispered, her decades of scientific experience sensing something extraordinary was about to happen. The crystal's surface began to transform. What was once a solid structure started to become translucent, revealing intricate internal mechanisms that defied human understanding. Soft blue-green light emerged from its core, casting ethereal shadows across the sterile laboratory walls. Holographic projection suddenly erupted from the crystal's center. Unlike typical computer-generated images, this projection felt alive, dynamic, breathing, with an intelligence that seemed both ancient and impossibly advanced. The projection showed complex star maps, galactic formations, and what appeared to be intricate technological schematics. Mathematical equations danced alongside biological representations that suggested a profound connection between technology and living systems. June stood transfixed. Years of scientific training couldn't prepare him for this moment. This wasn't just a discovery. This was a communication from something far beyond human comprehension. The holographic interface began sorting through human languages, quickly developing a translation matrix. Complex linguistic algorithms processed thousands of communication protocols within seconds. It was learning, adapting, preparing to communicate. "We're receiving a signal," Hana announced, her voice a mix of excitement and controlled scientific professionalism. Massive computer systems worked overtime, decoding the incoming transmission. A humanoid figure emerged within the holographic projection, neither male nor female, but representing a perfect balance of technological and biological design. Its form seemed to shift between multiple dimensional representations, suggesting capabilities far beyond three-dimensional existence. "Greetings, emerging civilization," the entity communicated. Its voice resonated not through sound waves, but directly within the researcher's neural pathways. We have been observing your developmental progress. The laboratory fell completely silent. Years of Sire